Good morning, dear students. In the last class, we have discussed about the distillation method and fractional distillation method. Simple distillation method, we have to use the differences between the boiling points, based on the differences between the boiling points. For suppose, if very less differences in the boiling points, that is a 25 Kelvin, below 25 Kelvin boiling point difference is there, means we have to use the fractional distillation method. Okay, and now today I am going to discuss about the how can we obtain different gases from air. Already we know the air is a mixture of gases. How can we obtain different gases from air? How can we obtain different gases? How can we obtain different gases from the air? From the air. Okay, air is a mixture of the gases, already we know. In that, how can we obtain the different gases? For suppose oxygen is there, nitrogen is there, and hydrogen is there. For suppose if we want the oxygen, how can we obtain oxygen from the air? Which method we have to use? Okay, once we have discussed. Air is a homogeneous mixture and can be separated into its components by fractional distillation. Air is a homogeneous mixture, already we know. Why? Because they are uniformly mixed together. These all gases are uniformly mixed together. That's why it is a homogeneous mixture. In that mixture, and can be separated into its components by fractional distillation. How can we separate that gases from the air? By the fractional distillation method we have to separate. Okay. Air is a homogeneous mixture. Already we have discussed homogeneous, heterogeneous and colloidal solutions. Homogeneous mixture and can be separated into its components by which method we have to use? By fractional distillation. By fractional distillation method we have to separate. The flow diagram, I will give the flow diagram of fractional distillation method. Okay, here air, first we have to take the air. After that, this air we can compress and cool by increasing pressure and decreasing temperature. This air we can compress and cool. By increasing pressure and decreasing temperature. Now first we have taken the air and compress and cool by increasing pressure and decreasing temperature. Then if we increase the pressure and decrease the temperature, means that air will be converted into the air is a gas. That gas air air molecules is converted into the liquid air, that is the liquid air. At the high pressure and low temperature, the gases convert into the liquid. Okay, and allow to warm up slowly in fractional distillation column. Allow to warm up slowly. Allow to warm up slowly in fractional distillation. In fractional distillation column. Distillation column. Okay, then this liquid air we can allow to warm up slowly in fractional distillation column. Liquid air we can fall up to the slowly fractional distillation column. We can allow to the fractional distillation. After that, what will happen? That gases will be separated. Gases get separated. Gases get separated. Gases get separated at different heights. At different heights. Different heights. Here once we have to check the gases boiling point and percentage of air value. This first column is the second column oxygen and argon and nitrogen. Okay, this is oxygen. This gas is argon, and next one nitrogen. Next one nitrogen. Okay, now first column is a boiling point. Boiling point. Boiling point, that is a degree Celsius. Boiling point in degree Celsius. Second column is a percentage of air by volume. Air by volume. Percentage of air by volume. Okay, oxygen boiling point is minus 183 degree Celsius and argon minus 186. Minus 186. Nitrogen minus 196. Minus 196. And percentage of air by volume. Percentage of air. Percentage is 20.9 percentage. And argon 0.9 percentage. And nitrogen, already we know the nitrogen 78.1 percentage. Okay, in the air nitrogen percentage is highest percent, that is 78. Argon is 0.9. Oxygen is 20.9. Okay, how can we separate this oxygen from this air? Here once you to observe, it is a homogeneous mixture and it can be separated into its components by fractional distillation. These are the components in the air. Okay, by these components we have to separate by the fractional distillation method. First we are taking the air and increase the pressure, decrease the temperature, means that gaseous molecules air will be converted into the liquid air. Okay, after that allow to warm up slowly in fractional distillation column. This liquid air we can allow to the fractional distillation column, and then gases get separated at different heights. When we are allowed to the fractional distillation column, different gases are separated at different heights. different heights that will be separated. Okay, so their gases boiling points are different and percentage of their components also different.